What's up guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesus Martinez and I'm a local San Diego creator trying to go full-time. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button to follow the journey. A couple days ago, I actually went down to the Embarcadero Marina park. I strapped a GoPro on me and spent about an hour or two taking photos. So this video is going to be a voiceover of that GoPro, intended to show you guys my thinking process and how I go about to making my photos. Hope you guys really like it. Let's go.
Alright guys, so right off the bat, I tried getting one of those wheels. They're supposed to be free for the whole month of January, but for some reason my credit card wasn't working. It said I had to re-enter it and all this and that. And the only reason I was trying to get one of those is because I thought I was going to be late for the sunrise. So I decided to just walk there. I booked it. It was like I thought it was like a 15-minute walk. I got there like in 5 minutes. Anyways, to get to this place, you have to go through Seaport Village. And you'll see off to the left, sort of, there's kind of a park. It's just a green area and you can see all the boats and you can see all the places. This place is actually called Embarcadero. And from there you get a nice view of the San Diego skyline. Not all of it, but you get some really nice buildings, the boats, the water. And I thought this would be a perfect place for some sunrise shooting. Anyways, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit just so we can get to the photos a little bit quicker. All right, so right here we finally got to the spot and look at that skyline. Sorry guys, I had the GoPro on my shoulder and apparently I didn't have it straight. As you can see, it kind of straightens up throughout the video and my face comes out. I didn't really think about it. I do scratch my nose a lot, letting you guys know. You've been warned. Anyways, I did like this angle though that you can actually see the photo as I shoot it. But so we finally got here and I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't really those nice sunrise colors hitting through the sky, because I think my actual answer for this is that the clouds were covering the sun and it therefore wasn't hitting the sky. Or man, maybe I should look up the sunrise definition or how scientifically it works. But I didn't get the sunrise colors up until the clouds kind of opened up a little bit and then it finally came through. So I did this shoot kind of twice. I did some shots right here, like I mentioned. I didn't like him. I did some shots in a couple other spots around here and I didn't like them at all. And then once the sun finally came out and gave us those really nice sunrise colors, I just started taking the same shots over and over again, guys. So letting you know. So off the bat, I took this. I didn't like it. So I went back into my edit actually and I made it into a black and white image. And I feel like it works out more in the black and white. So I kept going and I actually was shooting here maybe like 6 months ago. It was definitely last year, but I had totally missed the sunrise. It was about 8 a.m., 9 a.m. when last time I was here, and I did some cool photos. If you guys want to check them out, they're going to be right here. It's actually the first, I think it was the first photo vlog I did. I don't remember, first, second. You guys will see it here. So I just want to let it out and let you guys know that I'm definitely doing this because I've totally seen Evan Raff doing his street vlogs, and it just stuck to me that no one's really doing it in San Diego, and I felt like it's a really great way for me to go out and shoot and document it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully we can get these going a little better. I'm not down to wear a GoPro in my forehead just yet, but so far all the spots I've tried, it hasn't really worked out that well. So a shout out to Evan Raff for not really caring and wearing that GoPro going out shooting. Yo, your work is great, man. So I saw these trees and I felt like they kind of framed these two buildings. Honestly, most of these photos are these two buildings. You guys might see them in my Instagram feed, but I don't like to put them together as much. So I decided to take a shot from here. This is what I got. I think it could have been much better. I do like how the trees come out. I like the detail and the root coming out of the ground and the grass, but I don't know. I was envisioning something else. Maybe sometime I come back. I don't really think it's worth it. So I moved the camera a little bit higher and I got this shot, which I was kind of happy with. I like how the buildings are framed, but it definitely wasn't my favorite of the shoot. Once I was done shooting right here at the tree, I figured it was kind of enough. Honestly, I was kind of bummed so far for the day because I didn't have the gnarly sunrise colors, and that was the whole point of this. I've been thinking about making my feed more of a sunrise, as some people like to call it. The Instagram feed, the Instagram aesthetic or so. I was thinking of kind of bringing up them sunrise. I am able to wake up early, so maybe I get this going, but today I didn't really get that. As I was walking away, I noticed how these boats were kind of lining up onto that weird dome building. I don't know what it is, but I felt like they were working at some nice leading lines. And then you have the two buildings on the side that are kind of framing it. I thought maybe something can come out from here. The sunrise color was starting to come out. I thought this was kind of my chance for it. Got down low to get a shot right from the rocks. I didn't really like it. And then I noticed some birds were actually flying by. So this is to like show you guys how a simple accident that happens. I never planned on shooting this with birds, but as you guys can see, I saw some birds flying and I went right for the shot right here. And I actually got it. I was kind of bummed I only had it on single shot. I didn't have it to fire a lot of frames, but the shot I got was actually perfect. And this was, I think, the best photo of the day. I was super happy with it, and I just couldn't wait to go home and finally edit this shot. I decided to go back as the sun was starting to look insane right by the clouds, but the composition wasn't there. I'm not including any of those photos. I didn't like them to start off with because, like I said, the composition wasn't there. My thought was I need to get some other buildings around here, and then we can maybe get that composition rolling. So I decided to leave Embarcadero, and as I was walking on my way to the other buildings, I noticed these boats and the sky. Like I had just mentioned, the sky was insane. The sun was bursting right through those clouds, and it was just a very interesting sky. So I got down and took this one shot right here. I didn't like it, honestly. The sky looks amazing and everything, but the bottom part of the image, I think it's not interesting at all. I like the buildings. I like that Marriott building a lot. I don't know. There's something about this that I don't like. The sky looks amazing. You can see the highlights coming out through the clouds. The sun rays just shining through. I think that makes it freaking dope. But the bottom part of the image is kind of boring. I don't know. Not the best. Didn't find any composition here. So I just started to walk. Honestly, I was kind of tired. I was already here for like an hour. Literally an hour trying to make some photos at Embarcadero. Because, you know, you have to put in the work. I mean, especially at sunrises and sunsets, the light is just continuously changing, but thankfully we had some really nice clouds in the sky to make the photos a little bit more interesting. And then finally we had some colors bursting through once the clouds decided to open the sun up. I kept walking. I went towards the convention center. You know, I've been here a couple times and made a couple nice shots, but not really explored it through. Last time I was here was like a year ago, and I actually saw a couple spots that I want to come back to make some photos. As I was walking, I saw this pretty nice structure, and I noticed that the clouds were still looking pretty insane. So I decided to get on that border wall thing, and dude, it was like a huge fall right next to me, but hey, we got to do it for the image, right? I got one cool angle, but there's a problem with the composition. I feel like the composition is lacking a lot of stuff. I have the structure on one on the left side, and then I have this weird building on the right, and I think the way I should have shot it, either drop down my aperture more. I think I was already shooting at 2.8 though, or moved a little bit to the left to kind of have both subjects, or what look like as subjects, kind of more closer together. Here I'm kind of separating both of them, and your eyes go right to that figure, and then they kind of have to jump over to that hotel.
If you made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. It really means a lot, and it lets me know what type of content you guys like. Hit that subscribe button for future content. I will be setting up a schedule, most likely Tuesdays, Thursdays, maybe Monday, Thursdays. I'm not sure what works best, so we'll see what works. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for future videos, whatever, drop them down below. I'd love to hear about you guys. If you want to check out my social media, my Instagram is @WhatOVisuals. Also my Twitter, trying to be a bit more active there, but still getting the hang of it. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. See you guys on the next video.